Welcome to Meet the Marvel Alumni Series. My name is Kathy Kim, current S.J.D student. Today I would like to introduce Dr. Wang Wei-Chi, graduated with S.J.D in 1997. Please welcome Dr. Wang Wei-Chi.
Could you introduce your name and the place you are working and you're teaching?
Okay, my name is Yu-Chi Wang. I'm right now teaching at the Shih-Hsin University in Taipei, Taiwan. My specialty is in technology law and communication law.
Okay. So in your working area, could you describe more about your role in the school and what do you value in your work? And could you describe more about your previous work and what did you think about that?
Okay. Even though now I'm teaching at a university, I'm teaching law right now, but I think my past work experience is quite interesting. From 2008 to 2016, I served in the government of Taiwan in various roles. I've been as the spokesperson of the presidential office. I was also the minister of the Mainland Affairs Council, and as well as serve as a senior advisor at the National Security Council. They are very interesting jobs, and I think it just kind of made my work experience very interesting because I not only need to understand law, I need to understand a lot beyond law. The interaction between law and the politics and how the government function and interaction with other nations such as the United States. I even have very thorough discussion dialogues with the officials from the State Department. They are very interesting experiences for me.
So why did you choose to come to IU Mauer?
Okay. When I was a college student, a professor at National Taiwan University, who I respect very much, recommended me to go to IU because his advisor at that time was the dean of the IU Law School. And he strongly recommended me to go to IU and say that IU is a good school and his advisor as a dean is a very nice person. So I took his advice and applied to IU, and luckily I was accepted.
So you studied LLM and S.J.D as the first student in IU Mauer. Do you think, can you share the most memorable experience you had at IU?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that I was the first S.J.D graduate at Mauer. At that time, it's not even called Mauer, it's just called School of Law. And I was very lucky to be the first one graduated from this law school. I have to say that as a student, life it's not so, it's kind of bored because we just need to study and work hard, study hard. And because the main goal for us at that time is to get an S.J.D degree and then went back to our home country to teach because even before I came to IU to study, I've already made up my mind to become a professor. So the life is quite, I would express, ordinary, and probably a memorable moment for me is at the time when I got the degree. However, I think right now the most memorable experience of my time at IU is in 2018 because I was graduated in 1997. But in 2018, I was very honored and lucky to be inducted into the Academy of Law Alumni Fellow. And I believe I'm also the first S.J.D graduate to be inducted into the Academy. I think it's a great honor for me. And I was invited to the dinner to accept this honor. And I brought my wife with me. to the ceremony. And also my advisor and the committee member of my dissertation, the professors, also and some professors that I still knew, also joined the dinner. And I believe that I was so, flattered, and very touched that, after I migrate, 20 years after my graduation, my work can be recognized by my alma mater. And that should be the most memorable moment of my life.
Yes, as you served as an inaugural member of a Global Advisory Board at IU Mauer, what do you think of IU Mauer's strong part?
I think IU Mauer's strong part is its faculty. And when I say faculty, it's not only the academic excellence of this faculty, but also the willingness to take good care of international students. I think it's not very common in American law schools, but in IU Mauer, I at that time, I think I've been taking care, very good care, and as a young international student, to made up my mind to study abroad, to live in a country of different culture. English is also not my first language, and to study in a very different legal system from the ground up, that's really tough. The life in Bloomington is really tough, I should say. But I think that at that time, not only my advisor, but also other law professors, they are very understanding, and they understand it's not easy for international students to study law in the United States. So they were very patient, and they were very nice, kind, friendly. And sometimes if we don't understand, and if we are brave enough to ask questions, they respond to us very slowly and clearly, to make us, to understand the context. I think that's the kind of quality that made us, to fall in love with IU Mauer. And even though I've been graduated from IU for more than 20 years, I've heard from other graduates, alumni, saying that the same thing. Everyone I know, from graduating from IU Law, they all say that the faculty is the most deciding factor that why they love IU so much.
Even you graduated more than 20 years ago, but if you had an opportunity to study all over again at IU Mauer, is there anything you would do differently?
Yes, probably. Because as I said before, that I have made up my mind to become a professor even before I came to IU. So, in Taiwan, we don't need to get a license, to teach. We only need a S.J.D degree before we can apply a teaching job in a university in Taiwan. So at that time, I didn't spend time to take a bar exam in the United States because I thought I didn't need it. And even though I successfully graduated from IU and very I also successfully got a job, several jobs in Taiwan, teaching jobs, and indeed that I didn't need a license, especially an American license to teach law in Taiwan. However, come to think of it, if at that time, if I can spend some time to take a bar exam in the United States, and probably if I can pass the bar in the United States, probably in New York or California, I don't know, there could be some opportunities that I didn't think about before, and that could pop up after I go back to my home country. You never know, even though I'm the kind of person that would like to be prepared, so I like to plan, especially plan for my career. However, from my experience, something you just cannot plan. Sometimes if you have more credentials, and you will have some opportunities that you just don't foresee before. And sometimes I thought, if I have a bar license, probably I can also get other interesting jobs or opportunities in Taiwan. Who knows? So probably I might do that if I have this opportunity again.
But as the last comments, can you tell the last comments to IU friends, alumni, and current students?
Okay, I think the opportunity to study in the United States, especially in Bloomington, Indiana, is a once of lifetime opportunity for international students. So I would strongly recommend that to not only study hard, but also make some American friends and friends from other countries, interact with people from all over the world. I think this kind of experience will help after your graduation and probably come back to your home country to work, and that I think sometimes it will pay off. Sometimes just add some colors in your life. So I really hope that students right now still studying at IU Law, I understand how hard it is because I've been there before. But I still really hope that you can spend some time to make friends, to understand more about the American culture, understand more about the American society. It's very valuable, and I really hope that you will take the chance to take the opportunity. To take the opportunity to do it. Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting with Dr. Yuji Wang. Thank you.